DJI have just released a brand new power station. This is the DJI Power 1000. This is the larger offering that they have. So let's get into it. Let's see what comes in the box. And also I'll show you a few different ways that you can use this power station. So first things first, we get the little pouch with all the information in there. Some information about warranty and whatever else. That is always handy to have. And then we have the charging cable here, and this is how you're going to charge up the unit itself. And then I believe, as we get into it, it should just be straight on to the power station now. So there's a little top covering, and then here it is. It's got a little bit of weight to it, so I'm just going to have to get in here and get it out. Oof. Okay, there we go. So, what have we got here? We've got another protective sleeve on the base, nicely packaged. And there it is there. So, let's peel this off and get into it. Oh yes, very, very nice. So it looks like these are just protective pieces that go into where the handles are. So you get two handles on the side. We've got the DJI logo smack bang on the back there. If we turn it to the side, we have got a fan here. Got a few different connecting points by the looks of it, little screw-in points if you want to mount it somewhere. As we turn it to the front, this is what we get here. So we've got a few different AC power points here. We've got USB-A, two USB-A and two USB-C here. We've got a very nice screen. We've then got some little charging options here. This is how you're going to charge up the unit itself. And then over here, this is their proprietary fast charging option here. So they call it the SD-C, and I do have a cable off to the side that we will test with this. On the top it just says DJI, so overall quite a sleek, elegant design. They haven't overcomplicated it. We've got another fan, so there's a fan either side. There's two handles on top. We've got a power button up here by the looks of it, which if I press and hold, it's going to power it on for us. It tells us that we've got 53%. I do love how bright that screen is. It looks very nice. So let's look into this a little bit further and see what we can do. So I do have this here, which is a cable. This is their proprietary SDC, and it's to a Mavic 3. So you can obviously get all sorts of connecting points, but let's just have a look at this one. Okay, so a nice bright orange connecting point. We'll just connect it up to the SDC here. So this just connects in like so. Nice snug fit, and then we have the connecting piece on top. So I do have, that I've prepared already, a Mavic 3 battery, and so you can see it just slots in like so, sits on top, and we should start seeing, there we go. So we can start seeing it's charging, and this is the fast charging option. So the output is going up 80 watts by the looks of it, going up nearly 100 watts now. Yeah, nice. That's awesome. It's still climbing, still climbing. So let's plug in a few more things while we're sitting here. I'm just going to get the new Avata 2 batteries, and we'll see how they go. So this is the Avata 2 here. We'll just leave that on top as a reference point. And this is the charging hub here for the Avata 2. So what I can do here is I can plug in the USB-C, and then I can plug in the USB-A. Just right here, let's reveal that. Plug in the USB-A, and we should see this should start to change potentially. There we go, so it's increasing, and we should start seeing, there we go. So we can see that now the batteries of the Avata 2 are charging as well as the Mavic 3. And then what we're going to do, let's just keep plugging in things while we're here, why not? I'm going to plug in my iPad now. So this is the iPad. Might have to just move this back. Oh, okay. So we've got the iPad here. Again, we're going to plug in to the USB-A. And then we're going to use the lightning connector here. So straight when this plugs in, it should immediately start charging. Maybe let me try again. Oh, there we go. So that's now charging as well. So we've got the iPad charging, the Avata 2 batteries, the Mavic 3 battery. We're up to 165 watts. You can see we're at 53%, and it is saying 3 hours. So I wonder whether that's how many hours of charge we're going to get out of all of these devices if we leave it at the same amount here. So we'll just see how that goes. We do have another indicator up here, which is saying 62%, and it's climbing. So really nice interface, quite simple to see and quite simple to navigate. As you can see, there's a bunch of other alternative options here. So there's a lot of different charging options, which is really nice to see. And so let's just have a look quickly at this one here. So this is the car power outlet to SDC. So this would mean, I would imagine, that you can plug it into the SDC port over here. There is an SDC Lite as well, and also when we're charging the unit itself, we do have 1200 watt or 600 watt. So there's a little toggle there when you are charging it up via this option here. Really, really nice design. I do like these. I've tested a bunch of power stations in the past, but I love what DJI have done here. So let's have a look. Oh, if I can get it out, that is. There we go. So we've got, again, really nicely packaged. That's everything we get in there. So that's that SDC port. Nice little midpoint transfer here. And then this is where we're going to plug in, I would imagine, into the car. There we go. So you've got the little connection piece that goes in here, like so. The SDC is obviously going to go into the SDC port, which is a nice snug fit. Oh, lost a battery off the back. And then you plug this into your car. So I'd imagine this is how you would charge up the unit, the Power 1000, if you're out and about, especially if you're camping, if you're out and about fishing, doing all sorts of adventure things. You can obviously plug this into the car and keep it charged, which is always very handy. So that's another little accessory that you can get. These are additional options, so they didn't come with the kit. The Mavic 3 charging option as well as the car charging option, both of these are additional, but still very cool to see that there's a bunch of different options in this new ecosystem here. You can see it's still charging. It's been pretty consistent. We're at 168 watts and it's still charging everything. We've got the iPad charging, Mavic 3 battery. We've also got the Avata 2 batteries charging. So if you're looking for an alternative, a power station alternative, DJI have just dropped this in their ecosystem. It's a really great way to get fast charging for your drone and for all of your other accessory and device needs. So definitely check it out.